first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Washington Commanders and the Sacramento Miners. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jackson. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Miners are on the board here first in the season opener. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets a run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Stewart. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Stewart. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stewart. And the pressure gets to him again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. It's making it the number
is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, They snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stewart. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, Stewart. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Stewart. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The 2nd down pass intercepted by Washington.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Commanders have moved out in front. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's second down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Miners are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw on 3rd down. Stewart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a nice play there from the new pickup. Signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run on the draw. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete to number 13. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Stewart. Complete, it's Dotson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Another nice move. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On target to his man, Likely. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Stewart over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Stewart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll hand it off now. Williams And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Washington offense set to take over again. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stewart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Stewart able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Stewart to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. To throw on 3rd down. Stewart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 14. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the home team here, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.